Hello dear students, we are going to learn a topic today, connective tissue. Connective tissue under chapter structural organization in animals of class 11. Connective tissue. Students, in previous class we have already learned about tissues known as epithelial tissues, type of epithelial tissues, their location and functions. In this class we are going to learn about the connective tissue. What is a connective tissue? Connective tissue is the basic structures, especially it is made up of group of cells having large intercellular spaces and numerous fibers present in them, and matrix are also found especially in them. This is a connective tissues. Connective tissue are further classified in many categories, but connective tissue is generally have three basic components, and that all three basic components are what? First is cell, second is fiber, and third important component of the connective tissue is matrix. Students, you know that connective tissue is, what is a connective tissue? Connective tissue is a composite tissue. It is a composite tissue made up of many type of cells, generally many type of materials, generally cells, fibers as well as matrix. The connective tissue, under the connective tissue some cells are comes under it, like blood, bone, cartilage, different type of areolar and adipose tissues are also considered in this, present in this. These all tissues having a large number of cells, but cells having large intercellular spaces, cells present at 2-4 distance about that. You can say the cells is the basic unit of basic structure of connective tissue. Basic structure of connective tissue present at distance. Present at distance means it is not closely packed. Suppose we are talking about the blood, each and every blood cells having at too long distance. If we are talking about the areolar tissues or adipose tissue, they are present at some distance, and each and every connective tissue is connected by the fiber. It is a fiber like collagen fibers and many other fibers which connect. Fiber generally connect each and every cell of connective tissues. And third is a matrix. It is a basic, it is a ground, basic materials that filled between the spaces, materials that filled between spaces of cells of connective tissues. Especially students, in connective tissue these all three components like cell, fiber and matrix must be present in that case. This one is the connective tissues. Connective tissue is further classified into the various categories, and their locations is also at various locations. Especially if talking about the fluid connective tissues, then the blood come under this category, and you know that blood is continuously moving in our blood vessels and pumped by heart. So this one is a location. Locations of each and every connective tissue is different at different locations of the bodies, like it is present between the first, it is present between the different tissue and organ. Means connective tissue present between the different tissues as well as in organ. Second, It is also present around the, it is also present around the body organ. Suppose any body organ and around that adipose tissue present, this is also considered under the locations of the connective tissues, also present around the different body organ or some body organ. Locations, like if you are talking about the skeletal, suppose skeletal systems, skeletal tissues provide support to the body, provide support. And if talking about the blood, continuously moving and provide important biochemical reactions as well as many features in the bodies. Blood also play a very important role. It also play the moving of the different body digested food materials or that help in the transport of various hormone and enzymes. Beside this, it also help provide immunity. Immunity is another materials, means we can say the different connective tissues have different locations in the body, and it can be classified into the following categories, and each and every connective tissues, what is their location in the body, they are discussed detail one by one. Now first we are talking about the, now I am going to discuss about the connective tissues. Connective tissue are of three types. First is connective tissue proper, connective tissue proper, connective tissue proper. Second one is a supportive tissue, and third is a fluid connective tissue. Fluid connective tissue. The connective tissue proper are further classified into the loose connective tissue and dense connective tissue. Dense connective tissues. The loose connective tissue are further classified into the areolar as well as adipose category. Adipose category. What is their location of areolar? You know that the areolar found in the dermis and subcutaneous regions, and adipose are also found at the base of the dermis region, which help in the accumulation of the fat. This is the adipose tissues. Now the second is dense connective tissue is made up of two parts. Dense connective tissues is further divided into the three parts. First is I think first is tendon, second is ligament, and third is important. Third also important tissues is called white fibrous tissues. Generally, it can white fibrous tissues. White fibrous tissues. So this one is a dense connective tissues that are present into the body. Now, what is their location? They are discussed one by one, student. Now, the dense supportive tissue is made up of two parts. First is a bone and second is a cartilage. The bone generally are further divided and cartilage are also further divided into their types, but at the class 11th it is not in detail. So I am not going to discuss, but you note down that how many type of bone. Bone are two types. First is a loose bone and second is a compact bone. First is a loose bone and second is a compact bone. Compact bone. What is the basic difference between loose bone and compact bone? This will discuss about the what is the general characteristic of the loose and This will discuss in this time, means the discussion of class 11 syllabus, loose bone and compact bone, what is the basic difference present in this case. The cartilage is further divided into the three types: hyaline cartilage, it is also called hyaline cartilage, hyaline या colorless cartilage. Second is one is a elastic cartilage and hyaline cartilage, elastic cartilage, and one more also known as fibrous cartilage. Fibrous cartilage. What is the basic difference between this all type of cartilage? We will discuss later. Now the fluid connective tissue. Fluid connective tissue are two types. First is a blood and second is a lymph. Blood is blood and lymph. And you know that what is the basic composition of blood and what is the basic composition of lymph, and what how blood are categorized, and what is the different part of blood, that is RBC, WBC, plasma and platelets involved in the blood and what functions they perform. The all detail of this blood and lymph are not discussed this time, because already a chapter of in class 11th is given in detail. Lymph is also given in detail, bone also given, cartilage also given. This all tissues, generally supportive tissues and fluid connective tissue will discuss later in later chapter of like in human physiology. These all things are given in detail, but here only some summary of the different tissues especially should be given here to know about the general things about the different type of tissues. Generally at the time of discussion in detail about the bone and their cartilage and how the bone with the help of muscle they contract and relax, and what is the cartilage, what their work, what is the blood and how different cell of the blood involved in different functions, and what is the lymph. Generally it is discussed in this chapter in short, but later in later chapters in human physiology it will discuss in detail. Now students, first we are talking about the connective tissues, not about the, first talking about the connective tissues. What is the general feature of the connective tissues? Now I am going to discuss about the general feature of the connective tissue. Now the connective tissue is basically binding and packaging tissues. It is a connective tissue is basically binding and packaging tissues, especially name indicate that what is their work, binding and packaging tissues. This is the main tissues that help in the binding as well as in packaging. What is a binding and packaging? Generally you know that this having three type of cells like matrix, fibers as well as cells. The cells not involved, but their filaments like fibers help in the binding of the cells. Okay. So this one is one of important function is called binding and packaging tissues, and have many other important functions as well as many important function as well. Clear? So what is the first characteristic of the first connective tissue of the first character of connective tissue? It bind all cell together. It bind all. General character of connective tissue I discuss. It bind all cell together. It bind all cell together. The second function, all cell together, means suppose you were talking about the blood carry different type of materials like digested food materials, especially absorbed food materials, and second is a hormone enzymes, and third is a carbon dioxide, oxygen. They travel from the different locations to the all part of the body tissues. It means that blood indirectly directly connect all body part of your body. Clear? All body part generally. It form, second, if talking about the, it form sheath, especially the covering of body organ. It form the sheath of the body organ, means sheath of the body organ generally. Suppose a body organs and around them some supportive part is given, that is a form of fibers as well as some adipose tissue are already formed around that, and that help in the that form the covering of the body organs. It is generally called packaging. It is generally called packaging because the organs should be fixed at the particular locations. This is called packaging. Third important feature of this the areolar tissue protect body, especially that areolar tissues having some type of WBC. Areolar tissues protect organ or cell from different types of microorganisms or infection. Different type of microorganism or infection. This is the important functions of connective tissue. The fourth function is, suppose if we are talking about the bone and cartilage, it provides supportive frame to the body, especially it is provides support. Now if talking about the blood, then blood also help in transport of food as well as oxygen, transport of food as well as gases generally O2 and CO2 and many more, especially transport of food as well as gases. Sixth feature is talking about the blood as well as lymph. It provide immunity to the body, means not a single function performed by the connective tissues. Connective tissue perform many series of functions because here different group of cells like areolar, adipose, you know that adipose is another tissues that are found at the base of the dermis that generally help as an insulating part of the body, especially that reduce the exchange of the gases through the surface, especially prohibited by the adipose. Adipose also makes the body skin spongy. That's why the body does not feel too much cold and too much heat by this way. Now the dense connective tissue is a tendon, ligament, there's bone to bone combined, they are formed by the tendon. Bone to muscle are combined, they are by the ligaments only. So this one is the, and what is a white fibrous tissue and what is their locations. These all cells of the connective tissue, all tissues of the connective tissues having different functions in the body, many type of tissues, many type of functions they perform in the body. Here some general features are discussed here. So this is important. So if any question is asked about write the characteristic of connective tissue, what role play by connective tissue in the body of humans, this will discuss, I think. Now next one is what is areolar, especially what is a connective tissue proper. Now let us see one by one each and every heading. Connective tissue proper. This one is a opposite here to the I am going to describe at this point, at this zone. The connective tissue proper. What is a connective tissue proper? Connective tissue proper, especially it shows varying degree of toughness. Varying degree of toughness, and due to this toughness, yeah, according to the tissues, has been divided into the loose and loose as well as dense connective tissues. Now the loose connective tissue is further classified into the areolar and adipose. Now I am going to discuss about the areolar tissues. Generally it is called areolar loose connective tissues. Okay, so why this is called loose? Because each and every cells of these are loosely packed and they are connected by the fiber. Especially by the loose connective tissues. Suppose if we prepare the diagram about these cells, some cells are different type of cells are found. In this case, this is a fiber. This is a different fibers that are present in this case, known as fibroblast collagen. You can see, student, this is a, suppose this is a cells, and what is the distance between each cell? Means each cell are loose. They are having too long distance between this. This is a cell. And what type of cells? Each having this having one type of cells. This also another type of cells. Means two type of cells here found. Some are mast cell and some are macrophages. Suppose this is a mast cell and this one is a macrophages. And what is a mast cell and macrophages? Both are WBC type of cells that are present in this case. Okay, and the different liquidy materials that are filled inside it is called matrix. Okay, generally the cells, fibers and matrix are part of the connective tissues, and this is a very important point. You must write this. If anyone asks about the what type of tissues or cells, what materials combine together to form connective tissues, I think this will help you about the cells, collagen fibers and matrix, and these all present together. Okay, now what is this one is a connective tissue proper. Connective tissue proper, especially areolar tissues. Areolar tissues has homogeneous, transparent, semi-fluid, semi-fluid and gelatinous matrix. It contains a mixture of glycoprotein, mucin, chondroitin, sulfate. In this matrix embedded various kind of cells as well as fiber. You can see here the various kind of cells like mast cell, macrophages and fiber as well as matrix are present here. Now if talking about the locations, the areolar tissues found, areolar location of these tissues is found below in the dermis region. Dermis, yeah, you can say below the epidermis, and this type of tissues provide, dermis and epidermis, this type of tissue provide especially tissues provide some protections the body tissues from different type of harmful chemicals, harmful microorganisms. Second one is adipose tissues. Okay, adipose tissues. Adipose tissue. Adipose tissue. Generally a skin having upper layer, then at the upper to the second layer, upper layer, ये सेकेंड लेयर है, एंड देन वन इज देन आफ्टर दैट dermis region. From here is a rise especially, and below the dermis some sheet, and on sheet some arrangement of the adipose tissue are also seen. This is a location of adipose tissue. This is a fat accumulating tissues. Adipose tissue is the fat accumulating tissues that comes under the category of loose connective tissues. This tissue accumulate if excess amount of energy that is stored in the body is converted into the fat through a cycle. I think it will discuss at the time of physiology discussion. When physiology is taught to you. Now the adipose tissue is a modified form of areolar connective tissues that contain large number of fat cells. Especially adipose tissue, it is made up of cells called adipocyte cells, and these adipocyte cells combine to form adipose tissues. Now an adipocyte cells is large, spherical, oval, and almost entirely filled with the fat. The cytoplasm along with the nucleus and organelles is shifted to the periphery. Due to accumulation of the fat, the nucleus shifted periphery at one side, and this accumulation of fat takes place. Generally, the locations of adipose tissue found beneath the skin in the dermis region, especially it is found in mesenchyme region, and around the kidney, heart, and eyeball. Around the kidney, heart, as well as eyeball, especially eyeball region in the eye. What is their function? The function is it helps in synthesis and store the metabolized excess energy as well as food in them. Second is it also help in the shock absorber. If anyone strike you or beat a stroke to you, then body get extra protection due to deposition of adipose tissues, and this is a shock absorber around the kidney, heart, as well as eyeball. Because this organ is very delicate, if this tissues present around it, means no any type of shock is shock given to the shock produced in the body are affected to the any body part like heart, kidney. So this one is and it is a insulating layer, especially adipose is a insulating layer. Insulating layer means it prevent heat loss from the bodies. Especially sometime question is asked about the how the connective tissue is derived. The connective tissue is derived from the mesodermal cell. It must be remembered, student, the mesodermal cell derived to form connective tissues. Now student, the second one is a dense connective tissues as well as supportive tissue discuss in next class. Now next class I will discuss about the tendon, ligament, white fibrous tissue, bone, cartilage, etc. Thank you, student.